Hello. Welcome to A Gal from Cleveland with Tamika Shanea. This is episode 15, and boo hoo. This will be the last episode of season 1 because we're going to move on to season 2. So, what is up? What is going on with everybody? I hope you all are wonderful. I know my last one was about perimenopause. Yeah, still going through that stuff. So crazy. Um, it seems like it just did a whole 360 and I'm back at it again. Like, I don't understand it. So, luckily, I am going to see my doctor at the end of the month. We gonna try to work this thing out because this has just really been annoying to me. It's been an annoying situation with this perimenopause thing, but we gonna keep it moving. We gonna keep it moving and keep doing our thing. So, welcome to the podcast. If you have not been here before, I am your host, Tamika Shanea. We got so much to talk about. I don't even remember where I left off at. I know I did that special perimenopause and episode, and it just seemed like I done totally forgot what else I was doing with this thing. So I'm glad I'm back. Like I said, I'm definitely going to end season 1 with this episode. So I think I said I was going to talk about a graduation party. That was like, yikes, 2 months ago. And since then, I don't know if I announced it or not, but everybody on Facebook know I did get accepted into the Master's of Business Administration program at Cleveland State University. I applied to like 4 schools and got into all 4, but it seems like that program was the best out of all 4 of them, and I just was like, hey, why not? It's in Cleveland. I'm still going to be representing because I'm a gal from Cleveland. So, Cleveland State University, I started in January. Very excited about it. After that, I am completely done with school. Nobody better not ask me about school because once I get it done, I'm done. This is it. This master's is it. I'll have my associates, my bachelor's, and my master's. I commend a lot of people who like keep going and keep getting masters and keep getting bachelors and all that. But I am good with 3 degrees, okay? So I'm not doing all that. Let's see what else. Other than that, just been on the internet, just looking at different stuff. I think the last thing, I don't know if I talked about it in episode 14 or not, but Diddy had got arrested. Diddy's now in jail. I think I'm not for sure if I talked about it or not, but it seems like the whole little world is crashing down on that whole little bad boy. So Surviving Diddy, I'm pretty sure will be coming out soon. Um, but I don't know if y'all know, R. Kelly's daughter just came out with a documentary. And she's had some things that she said her dad did to her while she was younger, sexually abused her. And hey, that's totally crazy. I mean, like, so it's kind of intertwining with that surviving R. Kelly thing. I haven't watched it. I only watched like the YouTube of it, the trailer, but I'm just like, wow, dude, you doing the most. Um, what else? But I think this episode, I'm just gonna smooth it out. I'm just gonna basically talk about some things going on that I've seen personally, as well as we've lost so many amazing actors and singers, and wow, like it just seems like people that I grew up with, people that my parents grew up with, or actually are their age, they've passed away. One big thing that I do want to talk about is James Amos. It, I'm sorry, John Amos. He played James Evans on Good Times, but he also played Mr. McDowell on Coming to America. He played the adult Kunta Kinte in Roots. You guys all know him. He was James Evans, man. He was the first black TV dad. Um, so John Amos, it came out that he passed away. So of course, everybody's like, "Oh my God, wow, this is crazy," you know. And turn to find out, he passed away in August. Uh-oh, did y'all hear me? Turns out he passed away in August, and it just got announced in October. Crazy. So just kind of researching that and then looking things up, and then I saw like, oh my God. So the his son and daughter kind of have been in this battle for years regarding his health. His daughter has always said that it's always been elder abuse when it came to her brother. Her brother says that she's crazy. It even came out that his that he John Amos said that he requested that people did not find out about his death till months later because he didn't want her to make it into a media spectacle. I don't know about all that, but wow. I know I followed like his son and I followed his daughter too, and I think the last thing his son posted before he announced that he passed was like, I think it was like a video of him and his dad. But that's a really crazy request, um, to tell people that you want the media to know that you died months later after you died. That's crazy. So, sending major prayers out to the Amos family because I've never heard of nothing like that before. So I mean, he must have really not wanted this to be turned into, because it was some rumors and things going around while he was still alive about the elder abuse and his son and everything like that. Then we actually lost James Earl Jones, like legend, absolute legend. Come on, man. This man he was like priceless. Let's keep it 100. I mean, Jafar. Um, all the different things he's done throughout the years. I can't even think of the names of them. Like, ugh, that man's voice. He's the voice of CNN, for God's sakes. Like every time you watch CNN, it'd be like, "This is CNN." It's James Earl Jones. Like, what? This man was like, we lost a major, major legend with him. I mean, like, he was Darth Vader. Okay, like the voice of Darth Vader. I'm not a big Star Wars fan. Like, may the fourth be with you and all that. I'm like that type of fan, but I've never been like a huge, huge fan. But I do remember the first time I watched Star Wars and actually understood what it was about, and hearing him as the voice of Darth Vader. That was kind of dope to hear that. So, like, we lost him. It was kind of like they were all dying so quickly, and it was crazy because we lost Rich Homie Quan, which is a rapper. Then it seems like James Earl Jones, and next thing I know, Frankie Beverly, and I'm like, yo, whoa, wait, hold up, pause, 2024. Like, you taking all of our legends. What is going on? Um, yeah, it was just wow. It was just like a whole, I don't know if I want to say weeks of celebrities passing away, and it was just crazy. And I'm just like, oh my God. But I definitely know James Earl Jones and Frankie Beverly hit me, as well as John Amos, because Good Times still comes on now, and people watch it. Um, anytime that you watch Coming to America, he was the king. And the cool thing about it was when he passed away, Madge St. Clair, who she played the queen, but she also voiced the queen on The Lion King. So what was cool was somebody had actually did a, a picture It was a picture of him and Madge St. Clair as the king and queen on Coming to America. And then it was Jafar and the queen from The Lion King. They were like hugging each other, and it was like um, together again or something like that. It was very, very moving. And then we lost Tito Jackson, like another icon from the Jackson family, the Jackson Five, the Jacksons. It was just back and forth. We were just like, what is going on? Like every time I turned around, somebody was passing away. And I'm just like, what? Then we just lost Sissy Houston, Whitney Houston's mom. And it's just like, all of these people have gone to the other side. And I just want to send like major prayers to every single person who has passed away to their families. Oh, and let's not forget Ken Page. If you don't know who Ken Page is, you need to look him up. He is a Broadway phenomenon. He played, actually, more people might know him as Oogie Boogie in The Nightmare Before Christmas, which I'm pretty sure y'all probably watching now. It is Halloween time, so that movie does normally get watched during that time. But he is a Broadway legend. That's how I know him. But I also know him as Oogie Boogie. But he passed away also. So, like I said, people left and right was just passing away, and it was just really sad that every time I opened up social media, I saw, or every time I was getting breaking news that one of our legends had left. I think Frankie Beverly hit me because my mom absolutely loves Maze, and she would play Maze all the time and still does. She's more, the Prince head. She loves her some Prince, but Maze definitely was played around our house a lot. So, um, it kind of hit her too when he passed away. But it's just crazy, I mean, and I know unfortunately everybody passes away. We're all going to die. We're all, going to experience death. But it's just, people that you grow up to and you listen to them and you jam into their music or you watching their movies and, or TV shows and things like that. Um, it's just like, wow. But I think the cool thing about it is that we still get to keep their memories, you know, and it's just like, wow. Um, I don't know what else to say. I will admit, I watched a video and it was crazy. It was about jealousy, and it was like about these two sisters, and one of the sisters was older, and she could make her younger sister put on a mask because she said her younger sister was prettier than her. And then her mom had told her, because she overheard her telling her sister she was ugly and everything. And then the mom came and told her, she was like, think of the sun and the moon. They're unique in either, in both ways and things like that. So it was one of them Dar Man videos. If y'all see him on Facebook, Dar Man, he normally does a lot of those positivity videos and things like that. But I was watching it and it just made me think of like how so many people are jealous and don't even know why they're jealous. They're jealous either because somebody looks better than them, or in their mind they think somebody look better than them, or they're jealous because somebody got better clothes, or they're jealous because to me that's crazy. Like, why? What are you jealous for? I mean, to me, in my opinion, I feel like there's no point of that. It's no point of you being jealous of someone else. You don't know what they went through. You don't know how much pain, hurt, everything that they went through to get to that level that they're at now. So what are you jealous for? You don't know what they went through to get to that level, as I keep saying. I just feel like people really need to like take a look in the mirror and kind of look at themselves and think like, worry about themselves. Worry about what your next level is going to be. And stop sitting up here worried about everybody else. And one of the reasons I started this podcast because I felt like a lot of people don't get recognized, not only in Cleveland, but other places because you have these so called celebrities, city celebrities that every time you turn around, they're always getting recognized. But then you also have people that bust their ass every day, work hard every day, really trying to make a name for themselves. And they don't get recognized because you got these other people that every time you turn around, they're always I don't want to say they're always in the way, but they're always around. And I feel like they're not around for good reasons. Some of them might be, but I feel like if you have that type of, I don't want to say clout, but if you have that type of pull, or you can be up there with sitting with the high ups and everything like that, try to bring some other people into it also. Why are you sitting up here? It's just all about you. Every time I turn around, it's you, 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 you. You don't never really acknowledge anybody else but yourself. And it just kind of got to me to a point where I'm just like, you know, I was known for, um, which I'm going to actually get back into. It's called Convos with God. It was something that I did for like about 7, 8 years on Facebook. It's videos that I've done, and they're still on there. And I kind of stopped doing it. It really became time consuming. I didn't really have the time anymore. But I am going to get back into it. But somebody did try to steal that from me and had the nerve to actually say, well, she didn't trademark it. Okay, so that's when I started working on getting it trademarked. But the thing is that you are not original enough to think of your own thing. You decide to try to steal somebody else's. And this was a brand that I've worked on for a very, very long time. You know what I'm saying? Not once was I sitting up here thinking, damn, somebody would try to steal that idea, because when people think of me, they think of Convos with God. And I've had so many people come up to me like, yo, when you go do those Convos with God again? I still do the post, but like actual videos, it's been a minute and I'm going to get back into doing them. It might not be an everyday thing like it used to be, but I definitely am going to get back into the Convos with God. But what made me start this podcast was because I felt like I needed to express myself, but also it is a platform, a safe platform for anyone that wants to come on here and they want to promote themselves, whether it's themselves, their brand, whatever, with no limitations, no bullshit, nobody judging them. And this is why I decided to start this podcast. I thank God I've made it to 15 episodes so far. And it's not the way I thought it would be as far as blowing up as a big podcast, but it's getting there and I'm going to keep on going. And I know it's going to gravitate to more people. More people are going to start listening to it. And I'm not even worried about that. I'm just thanking God that I've even made it to 15. 15 is a huge amount, and this is going on a year. I remember I started this podcast actually last year, I think after New Year's. I mean, not New Year's, after Thanksgiving. Yeah, it was after Thanksgiving when I officially started this podcast. So I feel like that I thank God, even though I did some stops and things like that, but episode 15 is huge. And like I said, this is going to be the last episode of season 1. And then I'm going to go to season 2. And then hopefully we can get my first official guest, hint, hint, one for season 2. Um, and get some other people on. But I want to start doing things to get my name out there and get my podcast out there, because I feel like that, I ain't gonna sit up here talking, oh, I'm the number one Cleveland podcast and all that. I ain't on that. I'm not trying to be the number one Cleveland podcast. I just want my name out there because I feel like I have a brand that people really would enjoy and people would love to come on here and talk. So I feel like, why not? sit up here and, um, you know, like literally come on something, promote yourself, and keep it real. There's no thing right now where we should be sitting up here, um, you know, literally in competition with each other. We should be like collaborating. And I think that's where the downfall is for a lot of people. And, that's what kind of makes me mad is everybody in competition with each other. If you collaborate, I feel like that's going to reach the masses better than you just doing it on your own. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand that. So season two, I am going to start not only doing videos, but also officially get my first, because I do want him to be the official person, because I've been saying this throughout this whole podcast that he was the official person. So I do need to get Dave Tolliver on here, and we need to go ahead and do this podcast. And then I'm going to start bringing other people on too. And then people are going to be on here and they're going to, promote themselves. And we'll have like all sorts of stuff. We'll be talking about stuff. Um, Relationships. We're gonna be talking about fashion. We're gonna be talking about entertainment. We're gonna talk about crime, politics, whatever. We are just going to be out here. And I feel like that's what we need right now. We need a voice. And that's what I'm hoping to be, that voice. Um, so, y'all just let me know what y'all think. Y'all got some questions, concerns, y'all got some ideas. Send them to me. Send them to Tamika Shanea at yahoo.com. If you want to be on the show, let me know. Um, you know, Make sure we can do like Zoom, or I can send a link because I actually do my podcast on Riverside. So I can send a link. You can pop on. We can do it like that. I'm telling you, I'm about to go 100, 1010% on this podcast. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to do one and then a couple of weeks later, I'm going to not do one and all that. No, we're going to do this weekly. That is my goal. That is what I set for this podcast. So we're going to do it, and I'm going to have people on. I might not have people on every single episode, but I'm definitely going to have more and more people on. So, on that note, you guys, I'm going to end this a little early. Uh, Welcome to episode 15. We're about to hit season 2. I'm excited. So, I hope y'all enjoy this. And this is just me rambling. I don't even know what to call this episode, but this is a wonderful ending to season 1. As we go into season 2, I am so pumped. And it's right before Thanksgiving. And I'm gonna even do a 1 year episode, which I'm like so pumped about. I'm like really excited about that. And I'm gonna try to have some people on that episode. But um, I'm very, very excited that I stepped out of my comfort zone to do this. I'm very excited that, people are acknowledging it, and I'm very excited for the future. So, for all of you, God bless you. Thank you for all the support that you have been doing for this podcast. And a gal from Cleveland truly loves you all. So, let's move on forward to season 2, and let's have some fun. Um, and let me get better and better at this thing, because I am enjoying every inch of this podcast. Every time I do it, I think of more and more stuff that I want to do with it. And I'm just like, yes, honey, yes. So enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. I'll be back for season 2, and God bless you all. And remember to please vote. I don't care who you vote for. I'm going to be honest with you. Please, no, yeah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I don't care who you vote for. Please, just please vote. Um, I would rather for you to vote one over the other, but that is your goal. That's your opinion. That's what you want to do. I just say, please vote. We all need every single vote. I got my vote in the mail, which I'm going to do by mail, and I'm very excited to go ahead and get this done. So I will mail mine off tomorrow, but make sure that you vote. Make sure that you are registered to vote. If you are not registered to vote, please go ahead and do so. And this is a huge year, y'all. Like 2024, so much stuff has came out. It's crazy, and we all got to be on one accord. So please, please, please go out there and vote. That is my biggest thing for y'all. And just be on the lookout. I got a couple of books coming out. I'm definitely doing one on perimenopause. I still got to finish this 31 Days Combos with God and some other little ebooks and stuff that I plan on doing. But my biggest thing is please vote. All right. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later. God bless y'all. Thank y'all for listening to A Guy from Cleveland with Tamika Shanea, episode 15. On to season 2. All right. God bless y'all. Mwah. Bye.